Is upgrading to the newest iPhone worth it in 2025? It is now November, and the newest iPhone 17 Pro Max should be available to most people. So, is it worth it? Last year, it was very difficult for me using the iPhone 12, which is five generations ago, five iPhone generations ago. The iPhone 12 is 6.1 inches or 15 centimeters, and it is made out of aluminum. When that broke, I upgraded to the 13 Pro Max at 6.7 inches or 17 centimeters, and that one was made out of steel. And then I upgraded to the 16 Pro Max at 6.9 inches. It is made of titanium. Okay, so the three things that are important to me, I think, for the iPhone was performance, um, the storage, and the camera. When it comes to performance, the iPhone 12 had a A14 Bionic chip, and going to the iPhone 13 Pro Max brought a A15 Bionic chip, which is 15% faster. And then the iPhone 16 Pro Max came with the A18 Pro chip, which is 60% faster than the A15. So what does that mean? That means faster loading, smoother loading. And then let's talk about the battery life. The iPhone 12 has a battery life of 17 hours, which is not bad. And then the 13 Pro Max has a battery life of 28 hours, and the 16 Pro Max has 33-hour battery life, and the 17 Pro Max has even longer battery life. So let's talk about storage. When you're buying the iPhone, storage is usually optional. You can pay for more storage. Okay. But starting out, the iPhone 12 only had 64 to 256 gigabytes of storage, which is okay. But then the 13 Pro Max has 128 gigs to a terabyte. The iPhone 16 Pro Max doesn't have much more storage capability, but it does go from 256 gigabytes, which is doubled, to a terabyte. When you have heavy applications and higher quality photos and videos, storage is more of a necessity. I remember 10, 15 years ago, you could go into Best Buy and buy a terabyte. And not only was it, you know, a big block, you know, probably larger than your iPhone, but it was expensive too. Probably 100, 200 for a terabyte. And just look at it. Now, that terabyte comes in your little tiny iPhone, which is crazy. Crazy to me. Let's talk about the camera now. So when I had the iPhone 12, my videos were horrible. They were blurry, shaky, and very low quality. The iPhone 12 has a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. In comparison to upgrading to the iPhone 13 Pro Max, which has a triple 12 megapixel wide, ultra wide, and telephoto camera, with 3x zoom, 3 times zoom. And already there's a very noticeable leap in video quality from the 12 to the 13 Pro Max. I now have the 16 Pro Max with a triple 48 megapixel wide, ultra wide, and telephoto with a 5x zoom, 5 times zoom. On top of that, Apple brought the feature to shoot in ProRAW, starting with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. So, in conclusion, is it worth it? Well, if you just want a phone for everyday messages, everyday photos and videos, scrolling on social media, and everyday applications, then you're fine with the iPhone you have. You can stick with the iPhone you have. It's not that big of a deal. If you want to do more and take things to the next level, I think Apple made the 17 Pro Max for those who want to get into content creation. And in that part, if you want to be a content creator, it is worth it. And when it comes to being a content creator, I think anyone can do it. I think anyone can do it. Just start making videos. Just start making videos. Whatever you like, whatever you're passionate about, whatever you want to talk about, it'll come naturally. So, let me know what you think.